Hello and welcome back. It is Ashley here with this week's Stamp Crate Repeat video for your next stamp. I have a fun little project to share with you today. I'm going to be making these little cupcake toppers. I love making these. They're so fun to make for birthdays or if you're going to like a barbecue or a pool party. I think the little whale would be super cute for a little baby boy shower. There's just so many ways you can use these. So you basically just stick the toothpick into the middle of a cupcake and you've got a cute little topper to put on the cupcakes. You could make your own cupcakes or you could just buy some from the grocery store, and then it would be so cute to just stick the critter into the cupcake. And I use the coordinating dies so that the back has a nice finish to it. Otherwise you would see the coloring, and plus it makes it nice and sturdy and thick. So I use the coordinating dies. So that was the whale, and here is the cute little walrus. And I tried to color them up in some funky colors. I did kind of like a purple hue for this little seal, and then there's a little dolphin. This would be so cute for a pool party or any type of birthday party, or even if you just wanted to make cupcakes for fun. There's the little narwhal and then another cute little seal. So I'll share with you the products I used to make them, and then I'll get into showing just how I did it. So to begin with, I used the Your Next Stamp Black Olive ink. This is my favorite ink, and I use that to stamp out the images. I also use the wire trimmers, and I will link all the products that I share in the description box below so you can find it over in the Your Next Stamp store. I also use some toothpicks that I purchased at the dollar store. You could also find them at the grocery store. And then I use this stamp set. It's called a Sea Friends, and it is such a cute set. There's so many little critters. I used all of them, and it's actually jam-packed with sentiments. There's so many cute sentiments on this set as well, which would be so precious for cards or any type of crafty projects. And then I did use the coordinating dies as well. It even cuts out the little bubbles if you're making a card project, but I used all the little backings for all of these cute little images. So let's get started, and I'll share with you how I made these cute little toppers. So to begin with, I'm just going to take the Sea Friends stamp set, and I'm going to stamp out each of the little critters. So I'm going to do the whale first, and I'm just using Recollections cardstock. And then I'm going to cut out the little dolphin. And if you don't want to purchase the coordinating dies, you could just stamp each of these out and stamp two of them and then use one for the front and one for the back. But it will definitely be easier. It was so much more simple to do the coordinating dies because you don't have to cut it and it actually matches up perfectly. So I definitely recommend those. So I have here all my little critters, and now I'm going to start with the coloring. I'm using B69 for the whale. I picked out some different Copic color markers that are different than the ones I normally use today, so you could see some different color combos that I like. And then I'm using B66, and then I go in with my colorless blender. I went out of the lines a little bit, and then I go in with B63 and just give it a really nice blend. And I do have to go in quite a bit to get these to blend, but once it does, it looks so nice. I do go back a little bit with the B66 as well, just to really get it nice and saturated, and then I can get a nice blend there. This little whale is so precious. If you use this for a baby shower cupcake topper, it would be so cute for like a little boy, or you could put like a little bow on it and color it pink, and that would be so cute for a little girl baby shower. Now I'm going to use RV55 for this cute little narwhal. I thought I would make it pink. And then I just do every other of the little horn there on the narwhal. And then I use RV55. This is another really pretty color combo that I like using. It's kind of like a raspberry pink color. And then I go in with RV63 and give that a nice blend. So cute. And I do use my colorless blender quite a bit. These markers are colors that I don't normally use, so they have a lot more ink in them, so they did bleed a little tiny bit, but I just use my colorless blender to fix that. So I used BG49 and BG45 for the dolphin here. And again, you could color these up any colors. I just thought it was so fun to do some fun pinks and blues and purples. And just using the colorless blender a little bit. Then I'm going to do, for the next one, a purple combo in BV13. I'm going to do this little sea otter. And I love how there's two of them, so you can do a really cute card where it's kind of like jumping, which would be really cute. Then I used BV01. And then I'm going to do the other little seal in B05, B02, and then blend it with B00. And then for the last one, I decided I would just use gray. It kind of went with the color combos I was going with, so I used C4. And I'm just adding the darkest portion, and then I'm going to go in with C2. And another option you could use for these cupcake toppers, if you wanted to just bake a cake, you could stick them in the top of the cake, and that would look so cute, like a little scene on top of it. So I'm just blending that out, and then I'm going to use N0 for the little walrus tufts that are sticking out. And then I take my black jelly pen for the eyes for all the critters and the nose for the walrus. And then I'm just going to take my white jelly pen and add a little dot on the cheeks, and then I just add a few little accents here and there to make it look nice. And now I'm going to do the die cutting with my Sizzix Big Shot die cutting machine. I'm just taking the coordinating dies and I'm just trimming them apart with the wire snips. And I'm just going to take all the bubbles and set them aside. I won't need those for this project, but I'll just set them aside for next project that I work on. So now that I have all of the coordinating dies, I'm just going to take some washi tape. I ran out of my Post-it note tape. It lasted a really long time, and so I'm finally on to using some washi, and I'm just adding the washi just to hold the coordinating dies in place so I can run them through my die cutting machine nicely. So I'm going to cut out all of these little critters. And I'll show you the little reveal of them. I always love revealing them. It's so cute when they're all cut out. So there's the whale, the walrus, here is the little seal, the narwhal, here is the dolphin, and then the other little seal. So now what I'm going to do is take all of those coordinating dies and run them through again on the cardstock, and then I have the backing for the whale. See how the whale would show the coloring, and you don't want that to show through on the other side. So you put the cupcake in between the colored image and then the coordinating die. So I'm just going to take 6 little toothpicks here, and then I'm going to take my hot glue gun and I'm just going to add some hot glue on this die cut. And then I'm going to put the little toothpick stick in between and then add on top of it the colored image. And you have the cutest little cupcake topper. I love making these so much, and I have made these a ton, and they're always a really big hit at parties and showers and birthdays. People always really think they're so cute. So it's definitely a fun little craft to try, and you could do it with any type of images that you have. So now I'm going to take the little narwhal one, and I'm just giving it a good push down. And then I'm going to do the little walrus. And you could make as many or as few as you wanted. You could put them on all the cupcakes or do like every other cupcake, depending on how many you have to make. And then I'm just adding on this last little seal. So there are the cupcake toppers. So I'm just going to hold them all up so you can see each of them. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and we'll try making some of these little cupcake toppers for a project for yourself. So I will put everything in the description box below that I shared. Thank you as always so much for watching and for all the sweet comments. I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye!